I'm back! This is freaking bullcrap. You know, Judge ruled a judge granted Trump's request for a special master in the Mar-a-Lago probe. Stupid! Oh my god. A federal judge threw a wrench Monday in the Justice Department investigation into potential mishandling of documents from former President Donald Trump's White House by granting his request for a special master to review evidence seized from his Florida home last month. The win for Trump temporarily prevents the Justice Department's investigative team from accessing the thousands of documents, some of which were marked as classified, taken from Mar-a-Lago. U.S. District Judge Aileen Cannon cleared the way for a third-party attorney to review all the seized materials. Not just for documents covered by attorney-client privilege, the circumstance in which special masters are usually used, but also for potential executive privilege concerns, a move the Justice Department has said would be, quote, unprecedented. She did not agree, however, with Trump's arguments that there had been a callous disregard for his constitutional rights within the search. Here are the takeaways from the judge's ruling and what happens next. A significant win for Trump. The primary takeaway is simple. The ruling is a major legal win for Trump. Trump filed a lawsuit seeking a special master to review the materials the FBI seized last month, and now one will be appointed with the potential to decide that certain materials are out of bounds to the FBI's investigation. You know, if Trump would have ever just shut up and not ever said, I won the election, he might not be going through this right now. Frickin' piece of junk. Cannon bought into the skepticism Trump's lawyers raised about the unprecedented search of the Florida resort, as they questioned whether investigators could be trusted to properly filter through the thousands of documents that were seized. The judge reacted to the Justice Department's assurances that its internal filter team had already sorted out materials that could be subject to attorney-client privileges. Ultimately, the special master appointment may merely lead to a delay in the federal investigation into documents taken to Mar-a-Lago, but it now introduces a new layer of uncertainty and unpredictability into the investigation. The former president did not get absolutely everything he asked for the judge did not rule that any material seized from his home should be returned to him for insistence. Hey, so because Trump didn't get absolutely everything he asked for, did he have a tantrum? Oh, I know he did. It's freaking stupid! You see him always saying, oh, I won the election? Boy, this guy, he pisses me off. Immediate next steps focus on rules for special master. Cannon left undecided many key questions about how the special master will operate. She sketched out a plan for how things will move forward for at least the rest of this week and focused on settling those logistical matters. She ordered Trump's lawyers and prosecutors to confer on several big-ticket items. Who are the proposed candidates to serve as special master? What will their specific, quote, duties and limitations be? What should be their schedule and pacing, and how much will they be paid for their work? Both sides were told to file a, quote, joint filing by Friday, spelling out their answers to these questions based on how the case has progressed so far. It seems unlikely that the two sides will agree on much. They'll both be able to put in writing their ideas on how they want this to move forward. Cannon said she will expeditiously issue a court order setting out the exact details and mechanics of this special master review process after the joint filing comes in. She noted the need to settle disputes between the parties about, quote, whether certain seized documents constitute personal or presidential records, and, quote, whether certain seized personal effects may evidentiary value. Okay, so that's enough on Trump. That judge made a mistake by granting him a special master request. I think it's a mistake. I mean, Trump, Trump, since it said he did not get everything he asked for, he's having a tantrum. A piece of junk. Okay. And now, 4 shot at Kansas City Labor Day house party. 2 dead. A Labor Day house party in Kansas City ended Monday night when 4 people were shot, with 2 of them dying from their injuries. Police and medical crews responded at 10:45 at night to a home on Manchester Avenue near East 73rd Street in regards to a shooting call. Arriving officers found 3 gunshot victims. 2 of those victims died at the scene, according to the Kansas City Police Department. The surviving victim was rushed to a local hospital and is described by police, as, quote, stable. A separate gunshot victim was taken to the hospital by private vehicle and was also described as, quote, stable, according to police. Names and ages have not been showed yet. No suspect was taken into custody, and no description of the subject has been released. The shooting happened at a Labor Day house party that was happening at the home Monday night. Detectives and crime scene personnel are processing the scene for evidence and trying to find eyewitnesses. Anyone with information is asked to call detectives at 816-234-5043. Callers can remain anonymous by calling the TIPS hotline at 816-474-TIPS. There is a $25,000 reward for information leading to an arrest in this case, police said. Now, back to the main story. I think Trump winning that special master, I think it was wrong. It was freaking bullcrap. He has not deserved anything to win anything. He's just a freaking loser. Cries when he doesn't get a damn thing he wanted. Melania should divorce his rear end. This guy confuses me to death. Talk to you later.